been thinking a lot about happiness, like being happy, and what creates it, and how to, like, what it means and how to do it, how to be consistently happy. I saw this video yesterday of Will Smith talking about his marriage, and how they kind of went into their marriage with the idea that, like, okay, when we get married, then we're gonna just be together, be one, and we're gonna be happy. And I think a lot of people have that idea that, like, that we're waiting for something or someone to make us happy. But his point was that nobody can make you happy. Like, nobody, no person or no thing can really make you be happy. It's just the way that you're interpreting your circumstances. Do they meet your expectations? Are you disappointed in the way that things are going? Or you don't have the standard that you've set to yourself that, okay, once I meet this standard, then I will be happy. So then when you meet it, then you think, okay, now I can be happy. But it's fleeting. My sister was talking to me the other day, and she shared with me a quote. I can't remember now where it was. I have no idea what the quote is. I can't remember. I'm not going to try to quote it. I'm just going to give you, like, the idea. Something like, this person, instead of looking for happiness, they were looking for joy. Because I think we can find joy at any moment, in anything. And it's like enjoying life, because it's like we're always, like, looking in the future. Like, once this happens, like once I find somebody and get married, then I'll be happy. Once I get this good job, then I'll be happy. Once we have kids, then we'll be happy. Once our kids are grown and out of the house, then they'll be happy. Or once I achieve this thing, then I'll be happy. The problem is that once you get there, you find some other thing to look forward to and say, yeah. I mean, usually, like, there's a fleeting moment of, like, yeah, okay, I made it and I'm happy. But it's always fleeting. And I think the reason is because we become addicted to that feeling of lack, that feeling of not enough. The moment isn't enough. And so I have to do something, earn my happiness by doing something different, by achieving something that will make me then happy. But if you tune into that feeling of fear, of lack, of not enough, and of always something in the future going to make me happy, then even when you get to that thing in the future, you're still tuned into that same feeling, and you're just going to push it off onto something else. Well, yeah, I mean, I got this great job, but now my marriage is having a difficult time. Once we fix my marriage, and it's not, or I'm alone and I'm lonely, and once I meet someone, then I'll be. And if you always live in the future of, once this thing happens, then I'll be happy, you'll never be happy. Like, happiness is, I like that idea that it's finding joy in every moment. My thing is, let the moment be enough. This is one of the problems that I have in our culture, in our society, that oftentimes people really, like, promote and, like, glorify hard work, which is just fine. I don't have anything against working hard. I just am interested in knowing why you're working hard. Why are you working hard? Is it to earn some, like, future happiness, that because you don't have enough and you're not good enough now as you are in the moment, that you just can't be happy until you work hard enough to get this thing? Does that make sense? You're always living in not enough. You're always living in a lack, in a feeling of lack. And so people are constantly working really hard to get this goal because they think it's going to make them happy, but nothing and nobody can make you happy. You have to learn how to let the moment be enough. And that doesn't mean that you just sit around and do nothing. What it means is that regardless of what's going on in your life, or what you have or what you don't have, what you've achieved or not, you can find joy in any moment. You can find joy just in breathing. and like, wow, look at this air that moving in and out of my lungs. It's incredible. Look at my lungs, they're incredible, right? Like, it's an amazing thing to be alive. And this air just comes in freely from me. I don't have to pay for it. It's just there for me. God is good, right? And He's abundant in His blessings. And I don't deserve this, but He gives it to me because He's so good. Or look at the beauty of the world around you, in the trees and the wind and the mountains and the streams and the rivers. There's so much beauty surrounding us that we can find joy in it. Look at the beauty or the joy in another person. In connecting, I feel most fulfilled and like satisfied and happy in life when I'm connecting deeply with somebody. And it doesn't happen all that often because I'm working on learning how to be more vulnerable, put myself out there more. But that, to me, like the joy of being able to connect with somebody, like they see you as you are and you see them as they are, and it's like you're both enough for each other, and it's okay to be imperfect, and like you're both just able to accept each other as you are. The joy, the beauty in that experience is remarkable. So, or the joy that you can find in listening to some music that somebody else created, the joy that you could find in seeing a painting that somebody created, the joy that you can find in a poem, or in working out. Wow, my body is amazing. It's incredible. It's an incredible gift that God gave me, and I can use it to go and I can work out, I can run, I can jog, I can go to the gym and lift weights, I could do whatever, I could go play a sport or something. Like the body moves, and it's just this incredible gift, and it's we're able to find joy there. And when we start to learn how to let the moment be exactly where we are, when we're there, no matter what's going on, we can find something to be joyful about. That's, I think, when you start to learn how to be happy. Because if you're waiting for your circumstances to change or some person to make you happy, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Now, I think that's a little complex because we do need each other. We do. We need to connect. Human beings are wired for connection, and we need to connect deeply and be seen in order to be happy and to have joy. And we do something to each other emotionally that we can't get from ourselves or even from the world around us. And we need the support of other people. So just going it alone isn't the pathway to happiness either. I've tried that. We need other people in order to be happy, but you can't put on them the responsibility of making you happy. It's your responsibility to find joy in them. It's your responsibility to find and create and cultivate those connections so that you can have joy. It's your responsibility to find joy in your life and in your moments, and even in your pain, you can find joy there, I think. And it's not that's not like that's easy. Like, I get it, and I'm not very good at all this stuff that I'm talking about. I just feel that it's true, and I try it, and when I'm able to do it well, it's true. Like, I know it, and I can feel and experience the happiness and the joy in life. The gospel of Jesus Christ that's what its purpose is. This is to bring joy. Christ gave us all these great gifts. He gives us the gift of grace. He gives us the hope that we can have a better life, that we can, in fact, change and grow and get better and develop, and that we can be enough as we are right now. We're enough for Him. He already paid our price for us, and satisfied the demands of justice, so that He can give us hope. And there's joy to be found in that, certainly. You can find joy in any moment. So that's the thought I've had, is that let the moment be enough. Find a way to learn how to develop the skill, the ability to let the moment be enough. And then you'll always be happy.